Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. How are you? In the last episode, we were talking about the first rule from the rules of Noon Sakina and Tanween, and it was Idhar. And today, inshallah, we are going to talk about the second rule of the rules of Noon Sakina and Tanween, and it's Idgham. In the first, let's talk about the meaning of Idgham. Idgham means to merge. We are collected them in the word yarmalun, okay? They are the Idgham letters, okay? They are 6. The rule is here, if a noon sakina or a tanween comes at the end of a word and it is followed by any of these 6 letters in the next word, then the noon sakina or the tanween will be merged into the next letter. So we will understand from this, we have 2 words. So idgham in 2 words, 2 different words. We can't find idgham in just one word. No, we should find it in 2 words. The first word at the end of it, you will find nun sakina or tanween, and the second word, the first letter of it, it will be from the letters of idgham, any one of them. Okay, we have here to divide for idgham. The first one is idgham with ghunnah. The second one is idgham without ghunnah. Today, inshallah, we are gonna talk about the first type or kind of idgham. It's idgham with ghunnah. So from its name, we will make ghunnah with this kind. We said before we have 6 letters, okay, for idgham. Ya, ra, mim, lam, waw, and nun. We have 4 from these 6 letters for idgham with ghunnah. We can collect them in the word yanmu, and we can see for kids till they can remember Nemo. Okay, Nemo, this is a cartoon character. Okay, so yeah, nun, mim, and waw. These 4 letters for idgham with ghunnah. And the last 2 letters for idgham without ghunnah. We will talk about them inshallah next. Okay, so the rule is if the nun sakina or the tanween is followed by any of these 4 letters, the reciter should make idgham with ghunnah. Okay, how can we pronounce it, or the pronunciation for this rule? Skip the nun sakina or the tanween and pronounce the following letters with ghunnah. We know ghunnah comes from the nasal cavity. We talked before about the special shape for idhar. Idhar, it has the head of the letter, similar head of the letter ha, I'm sorry, and we don't have a space between the double haraka for idgham, fath, and kasr, but with idgham, dam, we have the similar shape of ha. But here, note, with idgham, this is with izhar, I'm sorry, but note here for idgham, you will find noon, it doesn't have any sign, noon without any haraka. We talked before about this and said this is noon sakina also. But for tanween, you will find a space between the double haraka for tanween kasr and for tanween fath, and you will find tanween dam, it's like a small 2 letters waw. Okay, let's read some examples till we know how can we pronounce idgham rule. Okay, idgham rule, the example of it, you will find it written like this, but when we read it like this. So min wujdikum, note, we have to counts for the ghunnah of idgham. So drop the sound of noon and merge and make ghunnah. We read it like that. So it's incorrect if I say وَمَن يُؤْمِن without making the sound of ghunnah. I should make it and read it like this. وَمَن يُؤْمِن. Okay. Then مَا لَوْ وَعَدَّدَهُ. And the last thing, خَيْرًا يَرَهُ. Okay, talk about this note. There is no shadda above the waw and ya for the 2 letters of idgham. This is ya and this is waw. It's normal haraka. This is called complete idgham, I'm sorry, as the ghunnah of the noon sakina is pronounced. So why? Because noon and mim, the last 2 letters of idgham with ghunnah, they have shadda sign. They have so for that you will find that ghunnah here it's more strong. Okay, let's read the examples. Mim masad. Okay, من ناصرين بخير من يومئذ ناعمة. Okay, so there is a shadda above noon and mim. This is called complete idgham. So we called this two letters noon and mim with idgham, complete idgham. Why? As the ghunnah of noon sakina is not pronounced. Okay, the ghunnah pronounced is the ghunnah of the following noon and mim, because we know actually when we explain the rule of mim and noon mushaddada, they had, I'm sorry, ghunnah with them. Okay, already. Okay. Okay, let's talk about this point also. This is okay, the noon sakina and the idgham. The idgham letters should be into different words. I've talked about this point in the beginning of the video. Okay, otherwise the reciter should not make idgham in this case. It will be idhar mutlaq. So we have 4 words just on the Quran. You will find the letter of idgham. Okay, it's followed by noon sakina or tanween, but subhanallah, it's into different words. No, just in one word. So for that, we will pronounce them with idhar mutlaq. This is exceptional. Okay, so how can we pronounce it? Dunya without making any sound of guna. It's idhar. Okay, صنوان بنيان قنوان قنوان. Okay, the last thing before we end the class, let's open the mushaf and catch some words with idgham. We said before we should okay do this step with the student all the time after we explain the rule directly with the student, because we want to make sure the student understand and can practice and get the rule and master it after we explain it. Okay, so we will open for him any part, okay, and ask him to find idgham with ghunnah. Okay, like this example for this word, كَصَيِّبٍ min. Why? Because we have tanween, and tanween is followed with meme, and meme is one from the letters of idgham. I hope you find it easy to see you in the next episode, inshallah. في أمان الله, and don't forget to make dua for our dear sister Wafaa, رحمة الله عليها. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته.